I've had quite a few people reach out to me over the years who are either struggling with addiction themselves or they had family or friends struggling. And they're asking me what they should do and ultimately what I did to get sober and stay sober. One of the greatest assets we have in our lives is our own experience and sharing our own experience. And so that's all I can do. And the first thing that happened to me was I reached a place of just desperation. Just hit a bottom. Couldn't stand living the life I was living anymore. And had this gut feeling for about 3 months at the end of my drinking and doing drugs where I just felt like I was gonna die every single day. I had lost complete control. So I needed a bottom. I needed desperation to give me enough motivation to reach out for help, because it's really hard to reach out for help. So once I did reach out for help, I went to inpatient rehab. Inpatient rehab is not for everybody, but I needed it. I needed to separate myself from the life I was living because I was going hard, man. I was drinking and drugging 24/7, blacking out all the time, waking up randomly, different spots in my car, different parking lots, sleeping in my car at times, selling drugs. I needed total separation. So I spent 2 weeks in a rehab. They gave me the option to stay for 28 days. And I actually turned it down. I was like, get me the fuck out of here. I should have stayed, but get me out of here, right? So I left. One of the biggest takeaways from rehab was they told me, get out and go to a 12-step group. And so regardless of what you think about 12-step meetings, it's what I needed to do. Because getting out of rehab, I was still pretty much the same guy. You know, I cleaned up a little bit, but I needed to start a new life. I needed to start fresh. So a 12-step group, AA specifically, gave me that fresh start. And I've been going to 12-step meetings for over 19 years. And I still go to this very day. And it has been the main thing, along with fitness, staying fit, has been the main thing that's kept me sober all these years. And listen, there are things I don't like about 12-step meetings, but there are things that are really good about them. I just choose to overlook the bad and focus on the good. Because at the end of the day, if I stop going, and I've done this over the years, where I've stopped going, I start getting fucked up in the head, man. And that's the thing with drug addiction and alcoholism. We're never fully fixed. And I've proven that to myself. I certainly haven't picked up a drink, but I've gotten close. You know, just through my behaviors and acting like my old self. I need to continue to go to meetings, to continue to remember what my life used to be like, and remind myself of how bad it was so I don't forget, because the mind of an alcoholic and addict fucking forgets, man. So I choose to look at the good, and I choose to go and continue to go for myself to stay sober. It also gives me the opportunity to help others stay sober.